आप सभी को एक बार फिर से नमस्कार। स्वागत है इस ऑनलाइन क्लास में, क्लास 12th मैथमेटिक्स, चैप्टर 1 रिलेशन इन फंक्शंस। दिस इज पार्ट 10th वीडियो ऑफ दिस चैप्टर, which include miscellaneous example. So here first example, that is example 41 of the chapter. If R1 and R2 are equivalence relation in set A, show that R1 intersection R2 is also an equivalence relation. So since R1 and R2 are equivalence relation, they will be reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So let us proceed. Since R1 and R2 are equivalence relation, ordered pair AA will be in R1 and ordered pair AA will be in R2 for all A belonging to A. So their intersection, that A will also belongs to their intersection R1 intersection R2. This means R1 intersection R2 is reflexive. Similarly, for symmetricity, if AB belongs to R1 intersection R2, this means AB belongs to R1 and AB belongs to R2. And AB belongs to R1, then BA also belongs to R1 as R is symmetric. BA also belongs to R2 as R is symmetric. Therefore, BA will belongs to R1 intersection R2. Therefore, R is symmetric also. Similarly, AB belongs to R1 intersection R2 and BC belongs to R1 intersection R2 implies AC belongs to R1 and AC belongs to R2, as R1 and R2 are equivalence relations, so they will follow transitivity. This implies AC belongs to R1 intersection R2. This shows that R1 intersection R2 is transitive. Since R1 intersection R2 is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, thus R1 intersection R2 is an equivalence relation. So let us come to the next example, example 42. Let R be a relation on a set A of ordered pair of positive integers defined by xy is related to ub if and only if xv is equal to yu. Show that R is an equivalence relation. To show that the relation is an equivalence relation, we have to show that it is reflexive, symmetric and transitivity. So for reflexivity, let xy belongs to the given relation. So if xy belongs to given relation and xy is related to xy, then we have xy is equal to xy, yx. This shows that R is reflexive. Further, if xy is related to ub, then we write xv is equal to yu. We can write in reverse mode also, ui is equal to vx, and hence ub is related to xy. This shows that R is symmetric. Similarly, xy is related to ub and ub related to ab, then xb is equal to ye and ub is equal to va. अब यहाँ से एक्स वी इज इक्वल टू ए बाई ए, we can substitute from here that a by u is equal to, this means a by u is multiplied to the first one, xb is equal to yu to both sides. Ab a by u, that will be equal to, from second, b by b. So we can also replace it by b by v, to xb into b by v, that is yu right hand side, same, into a by u. So we get xb is equal to ya. This means xy is related to ab. अब यहाँ पे हमने दोनों का ही जो है ab is related to ub, where xb is equal to yu and ub related to ab. This means ub is equal to va. तो अब यहाँ से हम u बाई ए निकाल सकते हैं, v बाई बी निकाल सकते हैं, दोनों में इक्वेट करके एक दूसरे से मल्टीप्लाई कर सकते हैं. तो दैट मीन्स R is transitive, thus R is an equivalence relation. Here 43, let x is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 9. Let R1 be a relation in x given by R1 order is equal to ordered pair xy where x minus y is divisible by 3. And R2 be another relation on x given by R2 is equal to ordered pair xy where xy is subset of 1, 4, 7, R xy is subset of 2, 5, 8, R xy is the subset of 3, 6, 9. Show that R1 is equal to R2. Note that the characteristic of the sets, जो sets दिए हुए हैं यहाँ पे 1, 4, 7, 2, 5, 8 and 3, 6, 9. What are the special characteristic of all these sets? We see that the difference of any two is the divisible by 3, a multiple of 3 we can say that the difference between any two element of these sets is a multiple of 3. Therefore xy belongs to R1 implies x minus y is multiple of 3, that is also implies xy is subset 147 because the difference is multiple of 3, rxy is subset of 258, rxy is subset of 369. This implies that xy belongs to R2, hence R1 subset R2. Since xy belongs to R2, this means xy is the subset of 147, rxy is the subset of 258, rxy is the subset of 369. This implies x minus y is divisible by 3, means the difference of two elements of any of the given is multiple of 3. This means xy also belongs to R1 because R1 is defined as x minus y is divisible by 3. This also shows that R2 subset R1. Now since we are having R1 subset R2 and R2 subset R1, therefore R1 is equal to R2. Next example 44 is, let f is defined from x to y be a function defined as AB ordered pair AB, that is relation A, this is relation fa is equal to fb. Examine whether R is an equivalence relation or not. Now here fa is equal to fb is given for every a belongs to x, a belongs to R, since fa is equal to fa, showing that R is reflexive. Similarly, if AB belongs to R, this means fa is equal to fb. We can write them in reverse order also. This implies fb is equal to fb. This implies BA also belongs to R. Therefore, R is symmetric. Further, AB belongs to R and BC belongs to R means FA is equal to FB and FB is equal to FC. अब इन दोनों से हमको मिलेगा FA is equal to FC. This means ordered pair AC also belongs to R, which implied that R is transitive. Hence, R is an equivalence relation. Example 46. Find the number of all 1-1 functions from set A1 to 3 to itself. We have to find the 1-1 functions. So 1-1 function from 1 to 3 to itself is simply a permutation on 3 symbols 1 to 3. Therefore, total number of 1-1 maps from 1 to 3 to itself is same as total number of permutation on 3 symbols 1 to 3, which is factorial 3, that is 6. We can understand it in the form that 1, 2, 3 means one element is allowed to map with the 3 given elements. So there is 3 ways to map with the 1. अब second element will be allowed to map with only 2 element. Second के लिए 2 element possible होंगे because एक का already image बन चुका है, तो उसके 2 वे हो गए. अब चूँकि 1-1 फंक्शन है इसलिए जो इमेज ऑलरेडी बन चुका है वो फिर नई इमेज बनेगा. अब 3 के लिए सिर्फ एक ही एलिमेंट बचता है, सो 3 मतलब थर्ड के लिए एक ही एलिमेंट बचता है, सो थर्ड के लिए 1 वे हो गया. सो बाय फंडामेंटल प्रिंसिपल ऑफ काउंटिंग यू कैन राइट नंबर ऑफ वेज 3 into 2 into 1, that is factorial 3 versus 6. So this is if there are n element, so number of 1-1 functions that will be factorial n. Let A 1, 2, 3 then show that the number of relations containing 1, 2 and 2, 3 which are reflexive and transitive but not symmetric is 3. अब ये reflexive और transitive होना चाहिए लेकिन symmetric नहीं है. So the smallest relation R1 containing 1, 2 and 2, 3 which is reflexive and transitive but not symmetric. अब देखिए reflexive होने के लिए हर एक एलिमेंट अपने आप से related होना चाहिए, तो 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 होगा ही. ट्रांजिटिव है तो 1, 2, 2, 3 है तो 1, 3 होना चाहिए. तो ये जो है स्मॉलेस्ट हो गया जो कि रिफ्लेक्सिव भी है और ट्रांजिटिव भी है. लेकिन यहाँ पे आप देख रहे हो कि 1, 2 है तो 2, 1 नहीं है, तो ये क्या है, टू गेट नाउ इफ वी ऐड द पेयर 2, 1 to R1 to get R2, then the relation R2 will be reflexive transitive but not symmetric. 1, 2 की जगह 1, 2 है 2, 1 लिख देंगे तो वो सिमेट्रिक नहीं होगा, क्योंकि 2, 3 है 3, 2 नहीं है, 1, 3 है 3, 1. अब इसके बाद फिर 2, 3 भी ऐड कर दें हम. नेक्स्ट सिमिलरली वी कैन ऐड R3 by adding we can obtain R3 by adding 3, 2 to R1 to get the desired relation. However, we cannot add 2 pairs 2, 1, 3, 2 or single pair 3, 1 to R1 at a time, as by doing so we will be forced to add the remaining pair in order to maintain transitivity in the process. in the process the relation will become symmetric also, which is not required. अब देखिए 3 एलिमेंट यहाँ पे जो एग्जांपल्स लिए गए थे आप वो देख सकते हैं। क्या है एग्जांपल यहाँ? अगर हम 1 2 की जगह 2 1 लिखेंगे तो सिमेट्रिक नहीं होगा, अभी भी वो ट्रांजिटिव रहेगा, जो कि 1 1 बनेगा वो है। 2 3 के साथ हम 3 2 लिख दें तो भी वो रिफ्लेक्सिव और सिमेट्रिक ट्रांजिटिव रहेगा, जो कि 2 2 उसमें है। तो ये अब अगर 1 3 की जगह हम 3 1 भी लिख दें तो वो फिर पूरा सिमेट्रिक भी हो जाएगा। तो इसका मतलब एक ये रिलेशन हो गया, एक एक करके हम R1 R2 भी बना रहे हैं, मतलब टोटल 3 रिलेशंस बन रहे हैं यहाँ पे, ठीक है। Thus the total number of desired relation is 3. नेक्स्ट एग्जाम्पल है, शो दैट द नंबर ऑफ इक्विवेलेंस रिलेशन इन द सेट 1 2 3 कंटेनिंग 1 2 एंड 2 1 इज 2। अब यहाँ इक्विवेलेंस रिलेशन हो गया, 1 2 और 2 1 को कंटेन करते हुए वो सिर्फ 2 है। ऐसे टोटल नंबर ऑफ इक्विवेलेंस रिलेशन जिसमें 3 एलिमेंट होते हैं वो 5 होता है। ये आपको एक वीडियो में समझाया गया है कैसे हम नंबर ऑफ इक्विवेलेंस रिलेशन फाइंड करते हैं किसी सेट पे। अब देखिए स्मॉलेस्ट इक्विवेलेंस रिलेशन जो है कंटेनिंग 1 2 एंड 2 1 इज 1 1 2 2 3 3 1 2 2 1, ये हो गया। नाउ वी आर लेफ्ट विथ ओनली 4 पेयर्स। अब इसमें कितने ऑर्डर्ड पेयर बनेंगे आप देख सकते हो। 1 2 3 में 3 इंटू 3 9 ऑर्डर्ड पेयर बनेंगे, जिसमें से 5 जो है इसमें ले लिया गया है। नाउ वी आर लेफ्ट विथ ओनली 4 नेमली 2 3 3 2 1 3 एंड 3 1। If we add any one, say 2 3 to R1, then for symmetry we must add 3 2. Also, and now for transitivity we are forced to add 1 3 and 3 1. Thus, the only equivalence relation bigger than R1 is the universal relation. This shows that the total number of equivalence relation containing 1 2 and 2 1 is 2. तो अब पूरा का पूरा अगर हम इसमें ले लेंगे तभी दूसरा वाला इक्विवेलेंस रिलेशन होगा, जो कि 1 2 2 1 को कंटेन करेगा, ठीक है। तो दिस वाज द एग्जांपल 48। नाउ एग्जांपल 49 48 एंड देन 50। कंसीडर द 49th एग्जांपल विल बी आई थिंक ऑफ बाइनरी ऑपरेशंस, एंड बाइनरी ऑपरेशन इज नॉट इन द सिलेबस CBSE syllabus till now, so I have not taken that example. Consider the identity function in that is defined from natural number to natural number as in x is equal to x for all x belonging to natural number, so that although in is onto, but in plus in means though the functions का addition defined from natural number to natural number as in plus in x is equal to in x plus in x plus is equal to x plus x is equal to 2x is not onto. So in is x, that is the identity function which is onto, as the range will be equal to the codomain. Both are the natural number, but in the case of in plus in, which is 2x, the range will be only even natural numbers, because that is 2x multiple of 2, which will not be equal to the codomain natural number. Therefore it is नॉट ऑन टू। अब ऐसे भी आप देख सकते हो कि नेचुरल नंबर में 3 या ऑड, कोई भी ऑड, जैसे 3 ले लो आप, तो 3 विल नॉट बी इमेज ऑफ एनी ऑफ द एलिमेंट। क्लियरली in is onto, but in plus in is not onto, as we can find an element 3 in codomain n such that there does not exist any x in the domain n, which is with in plus in is equal to x is equal to 2x is equal to 3. This is last example. Consider a function f is defined from set 0 to pi by 2 to the real number given by fx is equal to sin x, and g defined from 0 to pi by 2 to r given by gx cos x, so that f and g are 1 1, but f plus g is not 1 1. f and g इस पर्टिकुलर इंटरवल में 1 1 है, 0 से पाई बाई 2 में sin x भी 1 1 है और cos x भी 1 1 है, 0 to pi by 2, although these are the trigonometric functions and these are not 1 1 and onto in whole of its domain, but their domains may be divided in small intervals in which they must be 1 1 and onto. So in these intervals both sin x and cos x are 1 1 onto, but show that f plus g is not 1 1. So f plus g will be sin x plus cos x. इन दैट केस अगर हम इसकी वैल्यू फाइंड करें ज़ीरो पे, तो एफ प्लस जी ज़ीरो दैट इज साइन ज़ीरो प्लस कॉस ज़ीरो विच विल बी 1, and if we find their values as pi by 2 also, so sin pi by 2 plus cos pi by 2 that will be 1 also. Therefore this means f plus g 0 is equal to f plus g pi by 2, means both are having the same values. This means they are not 1 1, although f and g are 1 1, but their sum is not 1 1. So thank you very much. These are the miscellaneous examples related to the chapter 1, and good examples are here. So thank you very much to all of you.